eat a balanced diet. People, fuck keto. Eat a balanced diet, bro. Just eat. Okay. So,
I actually talked to a coworker of mine. He used to be a nutritionist, and he said, "Dude, just eat a caloric deficit."
The body works most efficiently on a balanced diet. Oh, we're live.
I actually.
And what?
Oh, send the stream in voice text. Send the stream.
The body works most efficiently on a. I'm hearing the playback. I just went ballistic. And what?
He's fucking losing it.
I just went ballistic.
He's about to fucking cry.
I'd like to thank.
He's about to fucking cry. God.
I'd like to thank.
Allah. God.
God.
Allah.
Alright, I'm cutting the audio. Alright, I'm cutting the audio.
Okay, send the voice link, goddammit. What did you do that was different? Also, our audio is still picking it through the show. Let me go ahead and send this link into general. Our audio is still picking through. I'm not. Wait, why is my audio capable of poking through? I can hear the music. The music. Yeah, because your audio is not going through. Yeah, no, I can hear myself through the stream. I haven't. Okay, you changed it, so now we're on the screen, and now we're not. Why is my audio bleeding through? What the hell? Something.
Whoa.
Test 1 2 3 test. I can hear myself.
We are gonna wait a little bit longer for people to trickle in. Give us a moment here to gather our first topic, and we'll actually get the show started.
You may wanna. Recording as of August 30th. There were
Oh boy, yeah, superhero. I hate him. Oh my god.
the superheroes here. Oh hell yeah!
Bro, that I'm not gonna lie, that beat was crazy. So I'm gonna save that one. Woo! All right. We finally. Who picked this beat though? Yo, shut up, no. I picked it. I picked it. Whew. All right. Is it Bold Bully in the building? Oh my god, bro. Natty Dread.
Stop paying it. This is why you don't pay attention to chat. It steals your attention.
I'm waiting for people to actually trickle in. It looks like we might actually have more than 10 people. I might be lying my ass off about that, but let me see if we'll actually have more than 10 people show up to this dumpster fire.
If Eric showed us anything, don't read the chat.
I'm never reading
Unless
the chat
it's a super chat.
When we get going, bro, I'm never reading the chat. There's gonna be motherfuckers in here talking about I don't even know, bro. Christ. All right, so
I don't think we need to have echoing venoms.
No, I cut it off.
Okay, thank God.
Okay.
All right. Let me see.
God, is that what my voice sounds like? I sound like a bitch.
You hate yourself, bro. I swear.
No, I learned to humble myself.
Nigga. You better get some confidence.
I have confidence. I just know that if I get too confident, someone's gonna slap me. Someone will clap my ass.
All right, before we get too far gone, hold on. Let me do something. This has been long awaited, and I've practiced this. Not at all, but hopefully I can get it in one
You
try.
gotta do the voice?
Hell no. You think we have time for special effects right now? We fucked up too much. I'm not adding more variables to blow this shit up. What the hell no. Yo, stop.
Stop laughing.
No, shut up. All right. Greetings, children of the cosmos. This is the Astral Automaton reporting live from the edge of the cosmic rift. Joined by my Abyssal co-hosts, we venture to unravel the secrets of the universe. How are y'all doing tonight? after 600 years of restarting streams. I swear to God, in my channel feed right now, it's like 30 failed live streams because YouTube just kept throttling us, but we didn't let them stop us. In reality, it was just me. In reality, it was just me fucking up on tech support. But whatever.
You should have just called it the deep state's fault. We're gonna do that a lot in this podcast.
The deep state. We're gonna blame the government for everything, like real, like real libertarians. I swear to God.
Any good libertarian would blame the government.
Christ. Okay, so starting with the actual first topic of the night. People have been going on and on about the New World Order and how it's a conspiracy theory, and I completely disagree with it, considering Australia has actually been brazen about how they don't plan on returning to any sort of normal, as we previously knew, and they've literally been using the term New World Order.
We're not going to be doing the whole intro thing that you said?
I did. I just read the intro. Oh,
that intro. Okay.
Y'all wanted to give your names? This is so impromptu, bro. This will be more professional. Yo, this will be more professional in the future. I'm sorry.
This is what the people want. They want raw. They want terrible.
No, they don't, bro. They don't want terrible. The people we know might want this. Not everyone else. Anyway. Vid, you give your title first, because yours is the most hilarious. Give yours first.
Okay, so as everybody knows, at least from our Discord server, I'm the Vigilant, and my role in this podcast is going to be the Plague Doctor. I'm going to be the one that has to find topics on Twitter, of all places, amongst other social media platforms for us to talk about here on the podcast.
And his name is the Plague Doctor because Twitter is not fit for human consumption.
Oh, okay. I was supposed to add that part in. Got it.
Twitter is cancer. All right, so Gunbun,
cancer,
you next.
Like for real.
Oh, okay. We're about to have like a 20-minute tirade on Twitter. Jesus.
I'm never reading Booley's comments ever again, bro. I'm not even gonna read what you just said, bro. Go ahead.
Okay. Hi, I'm Gunbun. As people know from our Discord, I am primarily known as the info broker for the podcast, along with editing, as well as some meme generation.
He is your friendly neighborhood meme lord, and
you may.
He's responsible for the thumbnail for the stream, by the way.
Yes, if you, I am responsible for such quality memes, such as "We Don't Love Them Hoes,"
by Jordan Peterson.
by Jordan Peterson, Fauci, the what was the name you gave it again? It's the Fauci, the Covidian sorcerer of Clown World.
Yeah, because Quan Chi is he's the dark sorcerer. He's the dark sorcerer of Outworld. So.
Of Outworld.
Yeah. All right, and I am I named myself the Astral Automaton because I'm gonna be the person doing the tech side, and we can see how well that's going from tonight. Granted, none of this was my fault, thanks YouTube. But it still took way too long, and we'll actually try to get it up a bit faster. I do apologize to y'all for that. But
now that we do know the technical difficulties, we can definitely try and ensure that they don't happen again at a later time.
Absolutely. So, Vigilant, the Plague Doctor, Gunbun, the Info Broker, and Venom, the Astral Automaton. Or just the Automaton. It don't matter. Anyway. Do y'all have any opening statements for the New World Order part of the discussion when it comes to Australia?
I don't.
I have something, but I'll let Vidge go first.
No, I don't have anything specific to say.
He just said he didn't have anything. You're like, you first.
Okay.
I swear to God.
Okay. My bad. I just want to point out how fucking weird it is nowadays that so many things that we laughed at years ago have suddenly become kind of like I told you so, and I don't like that. I don't like this timeline where they were right. It frightens me.
We were right.
Hmm.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Before I do this, let me do this right here. 1 second.
Of
Damn.
course, Noise knows that this is about to be interesting.
What is he about to say? What's he about to do?
No, he just said in the chat, "This is about to be interesting." You know how he is about the New World Order and shit.
I mean, bro, he almost drove himself stupid, bro.
Well, remember, we kept saying is like, what is? You always kept on giving it like, what was the path to enlightenment or the madman's
Hmm.
knowledge?
Yeah, the question of what's the difference between truth and madness. Posed that question a bunch. Back to the live screen.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't let y'all see some stuff. About to dox myself live on air.
Oh
Anyway.
no. All right.
What I wanted to do, now that we've given our opening statements, is actually play this video because I actually do want people to see what's going on in Australia, as well as a couple of other videos that I think we can actually dig up. We're not going to play the whole video, by the way. We're actually going to play this and let y'all see it. And then we're going to go find the others. There's other examples of this New World Order topic. And people really think that this is actually like some sort of like fake thing that's going on, for one. Also, you notice that they stopped leaving the Wikipedia banners underneath each video because they realized how fucking stupid they were for doing it in the first place, because it was literally a cosign that you shouldn't listen to them. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and play that video for you.
It's yeah. Go ahead.
reopening and people going back to pubs and stuff? Because our exposure sites still, will they be put back in place to be listed once we are reopening? Because they're not at the moment.
We will be looking at what contact tracing looks like in the New World Order. And yes, it will be pubs and clubs and other things if we have a positive case there. Our response may be different if we know that people are fully vaccinated. So we're working through a number of those issues, but we will have to reflect and learn.
Tell me you're an evil, vindictive, totalitarian hellscape without actually telling me you're an evil, vindictive, totalitarian hellscape. Welcome back, beautiful and amazing human beings. This is Ukadowski of WeAreChange.org. Goodness, golly gracious, do we have a lot of disinformation, propaganda, and, of course, sellout celebrities that will do anything for a buck that look like they are literally reading from the same script right now. We have a lot of news stories to get into today. Hopefully we'll be able to get into all of them. But yes, the video that you saw in the beginning of this broadcast is by the Australian public health chief that said her government needs to track, trace, and database everyone, contract trace everyone, know where everyone is at any single moment, just like the Chinese social credit score, to be a part of a new world order. Her own words promoting the globalist concept of a new world order, which of course has a lot of significant ramifications. They have a lot of meaning, especially in the context that Chant was bringing it up, specifically with denying people freedom, enslaving them, because they didn't do what the government wanted them to do. They didn't jump through the government hoops, which are very invasive and for some people showing to have a lot of very significant consequences for. During this talk about bringing in a new world order, she also talked about how businesses will be shut down if a person tests positive for sickness, patronized the business. Now, rightfully so, her using this term set alarm bells in a lot of people, with the term New World Order beginning to trend on Twitter. Twitter started
All right, so I cut the video there because, one, I think you guys know, you get the point of what's going on right now. I also wanted to show you another snippet of another video from Sky News Australia. By the way, subscribe to We Are Change. It makes a lot of great content regarding things like this, a bunch of information that the government does not want you to know. Pretty much any establishment or corporate entity.
Yeah, Luke is amazing. Luke is amazing with his journalism, as well as getting information as quickly as possible to people. He posts daily, and he has been a valuable resource for a lot of the things that I've had to do.
Yeah, his sources are actually really good. There's another segment for the New World Order I wanted to play because they're actually trying to create a literal communist utopia. Utopia in quotation marks. The headline for the Sky News video, and I know the actual display for the YouTube might have cut off. I'm actually looking through notes right now. That might be why you can't see anything. I'm actually going to find a better workaround for that as well. But for now, I'm going to just keep scrolling to find this. Found it.
Oh, you found it? Perfect.
Yeah, I did. The headline is literally, "You will own nothing and be happy." Like, this is insane. Check this out.
This is the plan that I've repeatedly warned about, to take the...
Okay, so I guess they're not smart enough to take these off their videos. The Great Reset is apparently a conspiracy theory. You know what? Do we want to read this Wikipedia article?
Nah, I'd rather not.
Okay. All right, we'll play the video.
This is the plan that I've repeatedly warned about, to take the tools of oppression used to tackle the coronavirus and use them all, lockdowns, forced business closures, exclusion zones, isolation. We heard Angela Marsden earlier, businesses shut down, isolation at home, all of that, all of those measures, including destroying private property rights and private income in order to tackle the climate crisis.
Now is the historical moment, the time, not only to fight severe virus, but to
I don't think they're getting audio again.
Yeah, Venom, they're not getting audio. God damn it. Man.
are fundamental.
First stream ever, boys.
Last one was the clown Guterres, who was at the Climate Ambition Summit, telling us the world is going to cook by 3.5 degrees or something by the end of the century. Yeah, right.
Okay,
This
we're good.
great
There we
reset is as serious and as dangerous a threat to our prosperity, to your prosperity and your freedom, as we have faced in decades. With these powerful bodies, including the World Economic Forum, the United Nations, the International Monetary Fund, and even Prince Charles boasting, yes, boasting that within a few short years, yes, their words, you will own nothing and you will be happy. Remember, this is not me saying this, this is them. They are even running ads for the Great Reset. A handful of countries will dominate. I wonder which ones they might be. A terrifying
closer to the
coalition of
plaque,
big
boys.
business, big tech, and left-wing totalitarians are so confident and so brazen. I mean, they just stole the US election, so I guess they're feeling pretty chuffed with themselves, that they are now promising you will own nothing and you will be happy. What they should have added is, and we, the very rich, will own everything and be even happier. Of course they will. The great tragedy here is that Prince Charles is involved in this fascist, corporatist global push and is thereby putting our entire constitutional monarchy at risk. Queen Elizabeth, please give the bloke
The video
the
went
cunt.
down.
It is critical, and I urge you to write to your MPs over the holidays to insist that no Australian public servant or member of parliament, no individual on the Australian public purse attends the World Economic Forum in Lucerne in May, which is where this obscenity is scheduled to begin. Please write to your MPs and tell them. And you think I'm just imagining this stuff? Crazy old Rowan with his conspiracy theories? Think again.
It's the first thing that shows up, or at least it was when we looked at it. Give me 1 second.
Hey, Venom. I'm not hearing your voice from the stream.
Oh, dear God, I had my mic muted.
Oh man.
Oops.
Okay, so what I was saying while my mic was muted, right? These Wikipedia banners are actually fooling people into thinking that somebody's actually making this up. Underneath each of these banners are underneath videos that provide full video evidence, like every time. That should scare people.
Yeah,
That should scare people.
Venom, I posted the Great Reset website on in the channel.
Some people are incapable of being deprogrammed, bro. Like, how can you not believe what's being displayed right in front of your eyes? I'm actually gonna open a new tab for this.
Textbook gaslighting, bro.
I can't believe it's not gaslighting. Like, literally, this is a website dedicated to the concept of the Great Reset.
Anyone can access this. It's not like you need a special link or anything. You just need to type in greatreset.com.
They
You
have
get immediate access to this website.
They have an intro video. We got to do it.
No, we've already seen enough videos. Let's just go to the information.
Bruh. All right. Why do we need to reset? The pause during lockdown created by the pandemic resulted in a 7% decrease in global emissions in This is their motivation behind that? Are they serious?
Remember, a lot of these people are probably very environmentally conscious.
What? Do these people not understand that carbon is actually good for the planet? Like, bro, trees breathe carbon dioxide and produce oxygen. Like, I learned this in like 9th grade science. I forget which science.
The thing that annoys me is that the way they brazenly put it into words. Like, the challenge is that we emerge from the pandemic. The pressure to go back to business as usual will intensify, but people don't want to go back. Only 23% asterisk of the UK public believe following lockdown advertising should encourage people to consume, shop, and fly like before lockdown. 77% asterisk believe it is the industry's responsibility to encourage people to behave more substantially like during lockdown. So they don't ever want this type of lifestyle to go away. They want this to stay.
Let's take a look at this asterisk, because this is, boy, the percentages.
One survey.
Man, go
1,000 respondents.
Oh my God, dude! Their sample size is 1,000 people from the UK. Let's move on, shall we? What is the Great Reset? Take it away, Gunpun.
All right. What is the Great Reset? The Great Reset is a creative industry movement to embed
1K, bro.
Wait, what's up? The Great Reset is a creative industry movement to embed the positive environmental shifts that have happened during lockdown as the new normal. They literally say the new normal. Highlight that for me, Venom, because that's very important. Right there.
I swear to Bob. All right, let's go.
Our industry has power and influence, but we need lots of people to choose to use it. We must grab this opportunity to help shape a society that puts mankind and our planet's needs first. To do this, we need to reset ourselves.
Whatever that means.
Agents of change, not just passive receivers of briefs. Reset our work so we can promote sustainable values, attitudes, and behaviors. Reset our impact by reevaluating what we measure and celebrate as success.
What is up with these nebulous terms, bro? They did all this talking and didn't say shit. What does this mean?
Man,
seriously,
it just says they want what was before COVID to never come back.
Nah, bro. What do we want? We don't know. When do we want it? Now. That's all I hear, bro. What's happened so far, man?
In 2020, over 700 people and agencies led by the Purpose Distributors collaborated to create a white paper, a launch film, and this website. Over 7 months, momentum built as hundreds of people attended Zoom gatherings and 200 influential people pledged support. A creative competition was launched that attracted 160 entries to an open brief in partnership with D&AD New Blood Academy. 7 winners created work which formed a 7-week national campaign in donated media space, outdoor, press, radio, and digital, worth 500 pounds?
500,000
I'm assuming that's the pounds. Yeah, 500,000 pounds, reaching 18 million people.
So money exchanged hands, and boy, this just sounds like a bunch of nothing, bro. they've
Think
done
about
nothing.
that for a second. That $500,000 not spent on like actually getting people like supplies or ensuring that somebody got some medical treatment. No, we need
Anything
to just
useful.
push.
Excuse me. Go ahead.
All right, it's just like, am I crazy to think that hey, maybe you shouldn't spend all that money when you're advocating for like people getting actually through the whole thing about the pandemic, especially since this was during the height of it?
I just want to know one thing, bro. All these people have been staying inside, right? Have they been doing all this shit through Zoom call? Like what?
Yeah, they literally said they did it through Zoom.
Hey, Venom.
Bullshit, huh?
You got Alfred in the chat and Jack. They're asking if you can zoom in on the page so that they can kind of keep up with the reading.
Oh, okay. The page is too far away. I got it. I can do that.
Yeah, he was saying control the mouse wheel up to zoom in on it.
Wow, wrong thing. I'm actually gonna go to the actual zoom function here and just ask them if that's better. Okay, so 125 or 175, 150, is that good?
I'm looking at the stream. Yeah, that looks good.
Okay. What was I talking about?
We were talking about how these people are wasting all this money during the height of the pandemic in order to push this movement of the
That's
Great Reset.
right. That's right. I don't believe for a single second that they did all this through Zoom call. Not at all. I don't believe it.
I mean, think about it this way. A lot of people had to completely restructure how business is done. There are corporos right now that handle all of their like meetings through Zoom calls. Like, I'm not joking. They don't actually have in-person meetings. It's all like, that scene from that one film, what was it, Demolition Man, where the computer screens just follow that dude while he's walking around during a meeting? It's literally corporate culture right now.
Oh yeah. Also, the back to school videos. Is that what you said? Or did you say something else?
Back to school video?
Yeah,
No, I don't follow that.
okay, there was that channel that did the mass psychosis video. They also did one about being consumed by technology, and they had a similar image of people being followed by screens and basically being possessed by their phone.
Oh yeah, that was a video that you saw. We can get to that. Let me see if I can't find it, because I just want to talk about all this, because this is just all so much to just already get into.
Yeah, we're actually about to wrap this segment up now with this final piece on this website. What can you do now? And then we're gonna move into the second one, which I can't.
Yeah. All right. What can you do now? The first wave of the campaign is now over, but our mission continues in 2021. If you are behind the mission, you are already a part of the Great Reset. How you bring it about is up to you. We have identified 3 areas to focus on for the advertising and marketing communications industry at large and individuals within to best use their power to reset towards a more equitable society and sustainable planet. We need to reset ourselves to become agents of change, not just passive receivers of briefs. You can read and share the Great Reset white paper with colleagues. Join the Purpose Distributors community and attend one of our monthly meetups. Reset what we create to promote sustainable values, attributes, and behaviors. You can encourage your agency to join the Challenge the Brief Alliance. Participants aim to respond to client briefs in a way that promotes more sustainable values, attributes, and behaviors in client audiences. Reset our impact by reevaluating what measures we celebrate as success. You can learn about eco-effectiveness framework. This is the missing measurement needed so that way advertising industry can take full responsibility for the carbon impact of its work. The open source framework seems to quantify emissions driven by advertising and identifies ways to maximize the return on CO2 emissions. Watch the video of the presentation of the IPA F-Works event. Find out more about the Advertising Association Ad Net Zero initiative and become a supporter.
So they're actually asking people for more money to do nothing.
It's essentially a what's the term I'm looking for? Advisory role to tell you, hey, give us money to make sure that you're on the way of our eco.
Boy, boy, if that doesn't sound like the government, I don't know what does, bro.
It's just, I don't know what to say other than what a fucking scam. It sounds like diversity hires in big corporations who end up being HR managers.
That's actually very true. But wrapping up that segment, we have nowhere to point you to actually support us yet because we didn't prepare that. We didn't think that far ahead. Anyway, on to the next. What?
Don't tell them, man.
Don't tell them that. I mean, there's a link to Streamlabs in the description. I mean, they can do that. Completely optional.
True.
The next segment we wanted to talk about was the actual fear-mongering involved with COVID as well as the vaccine. Also, the mandates. And I think this is actually a topic that we're a lot more fresh on, considering it has plagued every conceivable inch of our existence since last year. Shit, not even last year, 2019.
Well, I mean, there have been some countries that have gotten their, have decided to completely remove a lot of their lockdowns. I believe Haiti was one. There are some areas, I believe in the Nordic countries, that have decided to completely remove a lot of their restrictions. Also because people were protesting because they thought that this is BS in their area, in their neck of the woods.
My God, bro. When will this...
there are states...
Go ahead.
And there are states in the United States, like Florida and Texas, that are just like, nah, we're not doing the whole mandate stuff. Do your own thing.
When will this end, dude? I just don't get it. They have no...
And when we say it ends.
My God,
You're on
bro.
the Be Right Back screen, by the way.
I did. I put that up because I'm actually going to the Twitter page here to actually get the source we need. We could actually read Justin Hart's tweet, but...
I'd like for them to be able to see it.
I know. I'm putting... Bruh, I'm putting the live screen back up. You think this was by accident? What the fuck, bro? Have some faith.
Vitch, like, am I... I have faith, but Vitch, am I insane to think that... Like, is this not completely subversive in its entirety with the whole, like, economic reset thing?
Absolutely.
No, I don't think that's crazy at all, to be real honest with you.
I mean, absolutely not. It's not crazy. It is absolutely subversive, is what I meant. Like, how long have they been planning? Well, clear. I believe they've been planning this shit for a long time.
They said it on the website for like 7 months during the pandemic.
There's no way it was only 7 months. I don't believe it.
I mean, think of it this way. It took them 7 months to organize so many different people with so many different creative outlets in order to become this movement as an advisory board, so that way you look good following their rules for being a more climate conscious business.
You know what, man? I want to shout out Jax right now, bro. Thank you for reminding us of actual, like, personal security. I have definitely been practicing that, but thank you for reminding us live here on stream. Like, that's why I keep putting up the Be Back Soon screen so that y'all can't see anything on purpose, even though Gunbun thought I was doing it by accident.
I was just letting... I didn't know it was you doing.
Bro, it said be back soon. Anyway.
Regardless, let's get to what is important. Vidge, did you want to take the reading this time?
No.
I mean, I can read it. It ain't no big deal.
Oh, yeah, this is your domain. Cancer. I mean, Twitter.
Of course. Twitter. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm still suffering from
Go ahead.
Every time he goes to Twitter, he takes psychic damage.
Oh, shit. Stress damage.
Man.
Yo, go ahead.
Okay.
My God, bro.
Oh, man. Okay. So this is from Justin Hart here, and he's saying a risk gut check. What are your odds of dying from COVID-19? New preprint from Johnny Anitas, most cited living scientist alive. Yeah, it's not Dr. Fauci, okay?
I'm sorry, bro.
Not-
I'm sorry, bro. I got to remark on this sentence, bro. Most cited living scientist alive. Bro.
Oh, man.
All right.
Okay.
That's my
But
side. Go ahead.
as I was saying, yeah, it's not Dr. Fauci. It's Johnny Anitas.
Nah,
okay?
it's not Fauci.
He's saying that he charted comparable odds. If you're under 50, you have a better chance of dying from drowning, choking on food, sunstroke,
Wow.
or dying from a sharp object. I would have added a car accident going to work, but that's neither here nor there.
Okay.
Either way, your chances of dying from this thing are like almost zero.
You know what, man?
Go ahead and blow up the image of the percentage rates, by the way.
I'm going to do that, but I'm also going to invite our special guest on screen since we invoked his name, but I am going to blow up the image.
Oh, God. Are you bringing him in? Are you
Yeah,
bringing him in?
I sure am. I'm bringing him out. I'm bringing him out. Give me a second.
You just have do you just have a bookmark of him?
No, I don't. I'm literally just going to post it as a URL.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God. Just to let everybody know watching this and any future viewers watching this, you can be assured that a lot of these quality memes will be brought to you by me and many other people of the lovely esoteric community.
I'm probably not even going to be able to convert it into a URL. Fuck. You know what?
You can. Hang on.
He's going to help me. Thank you. I'll be better later.
Where is my Fauci meme? Wait, where the fuck is the Fauci meme?
Wait a minute. I know I downloaded it.
Oh, not the Fauci meme.
Grab the Fauci meme. Hang on, I'm gonna post it in the channel.
We're definitely doing Fauci.
Oh, okay. Go to the channel with memes in it, and then just right click and copy link.
I know you didn't, bro. Yeah, Fauci.
I'm the meme lord. You know I got that fucking thing on me.
That didn't even sound right coming out of your mouth, bro. You gotta practice that one. Gotta practice that in the mirror, bro. That thing on me. The Covidian sorcerer of Clown World, Fauci. Let me blow up the image because
I'm proud of myself making this.
This does look mad small. Why didn't you make the image like bigger in thumbnail?
Well, it was small already.
Why did this work? Why did this work so well, bro? I don't even get it. How? Like what? How? I don't get it, bro.
Okay. What was it that we called him earlier?
Fauci,
it's in the notes.
Covidian sorcerer of Clown World.
Oh, trust me, we're gonna clown on this motherfucker in a minute once we get to another topic.
Oh dear God, bro! I might have busted it out too early. Pause. Anyways,
let's move on to the other point of this is that due to the information specified, the mortality risk of COVID-19 chances for dying of C19 by age group with comparable overall odds to the population, which is a Stanford study. So this is something directly from the academia and the cathedral, that if you were below the age of 19, you have a 99.997% chance of survival rate.
Man, bro.
And then when you turn 20 to 29, your chance decreases by what?
Bro, 70 plus. I'm sorry, 70 plus years old, got a 90. All right, bro. Go ahead, bro. I've seen a lot, bro.
Look, this is the thing that makes me fucking nuts about this, is that 70 plus is still 97%.
Bro, yeah. Why are they pushing this vaccine, bro? We need to ask that question. We have never had any sort of mandates. Your job has never dangled your livelihood over your head for anything, bro. Not polio, not swine flu, not the Spanish flu, not fucking mumps, measles, chicken pox.
If you want to go ahead,
nothing.
If you want to go off the image and go ahead and scroll down a little bit on the thread.
Yes, we can actually bring up.
he actually has more sources as well. Directly in this, what we're talking about is because we're big on citing our sources and making sure that the information we provide is legitimate. That there are sources to the papers and information that he uses in all of this.
Absolutely.
So it is. So it's not like we're spouting bullshit here. We're literally telling you that this is information readily available. So if you don't believe us, look at it.
Yeah, look it up
just-
yourself.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm actually going to see if we can provide links in the description to these sources directly.
I believe you can edit it at a later date.
I can edit it right now, but I want to get on with the show.
Fair enough. You might as well go to the next link, the population levels with COVID-19.
Yeah, it's right here. COVID-19.
Yeah, pop it up and
I'm definitely
zoom in a little
exiting
bit
that.
for the viewers.
Absolutely. 150? Was that good last time?
Yeah, 150.
Okay. So go ahead.
All right, I'll take care. Population level of COVID-19 mortality risk for non-elderly individuals overall and for non-elderly individuals without underlying diseases and pandemic epicenters. This is a study done by PubMed with the objective to provide estimates of the relative rate of COVID-19 death in people below the age of 65 years versus older individuals in the general population, the absolute risk of COVID-19 death and the population level during the first epidemic wave, and the proportion of COVID-19 deaths in non-elderly people without underlying diseases in epicenters of the pandemic. So again, this is still when the COVID was fresh and everyone was still kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But to make sure that everybody knows that this data is legit, cross-sectional survey of countries and U.S. states with at least 800 COVID-19 deaths on April 24th, 2020, and with information on the number of deaths in people with ages 65, below 65. Data were available for 14 countries, including Belgium, Canada, France, Germany, India, Ireland, Italy, Mexico, Netherlands, Portugal, Spain, Sweden, Switzerland, and the UK. And and 13 U.S. states: California, Connecticut, Florida, Georgia, Illinois, Indiana, Louisiana, Maryland.
I gotta
Massachusetts,
interject when you
Michigan,
get to the end of this, bro. When you get to the end of this, I gotta interject. Go ahead. You finish.
Okay. New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania. We also examined available data on COVID-19 deaths on people with ages below 65 and no underlying diseases.
The thing I wanted to say, right? Notice this sample size, right? Of over, I don't even, how many countries did they cite? 14 whole countries plus 13 states versus 1,000 people on the other website talking about the Great Reset, bro. This is the sample size you need to be looking at for any sort of medical research, right? And I know that the Great Reset thing has nothing to do with medical research, but when people try to feed you stats and tell you 77% of people like this, you have to be wary of how many people like to confuse you with percentages, right? Forget about the percentage. Look at the raw numbers, because that'll give you a good ratio for how much that actually is. 77% of 1,000 people is fucking nothing. This is 99+% of people. How many people is this? 14 whole countries plus 13 U.S. states.
And remember, this was still kind of fresh with the pandemic. This was on, I believe, deaths as of April 24th, 2020. So this was still new. COVID-19 was completely new, and there were a lot of things that people didn't know about when dealing with it. So this is still very much fresh when COVID was around. This also doesn't include areas of China, because trust me, if we got the deaths from China, oh boy, would it be a little bit different, because they were the epicenter for at the beginning of all this.
You know what's crazy about China's data, right? Even though people didn't trust China's data, it still ended up lining up with most other countries, including who was the first country to actually abandon COVID lockdowns? Was it Sweden or Switzerland?
Yeah, I think it was Sweden.
Okay, yeah, their data actually lined up with every other country, including Sweden, except Sweden actually started to receive less cases because they didn't do any lockdowns. Like they reached immunity, I would say, quicker than any other country. unless there were other
It's crazy,
countries.
though.
Well, Japan too. I think Japan said fuck that as well. They weren't about it either.
Yeah, but there are still handling a lot of like the vaccine mandates and whatnot. I know that from what I've done a little research on in terms of the Sweden scenario, their epidemiologist is primarily saying that this was a recent thing. I'll need to look it up if I want to bring it into the notes. But their epidemiologist in Sweden has basically thrown up his hands because they've done a mass amount of the vaccine work. They have done a lot of the necessary. Oh,
I know.
nice noise.
Did he donate or what did he donate?
He just subscribed.
Oh,
But anyway,
oh, that's the
thank you
same.
for that.
Oh, that's the same chime for subscription. That's right.
anyways, basically what Sweden was doing is that they've done a lot more of like the expected things from like vaccines, handling the mandates, etc., and they were still getting spikes in COVID rates, not deaths, just cases, just general cases that people were being, just cared for. Maybe they were hospitalized, maybe they just got general treatment, and the epidemiologist threw up his hands like, "Listen, I don't know what more else we can do." At this point, it feels that like we have to begin to live with COVID-19.
It's become endemic.
Yes. I would not be surprised if 6 to 7 months from now, there is going to be people saying in the mainstream media, sorry, not the mainstream media, the corporate press, because we don't say mainstream here, we say the corporate press, because they're not mainstream. They're a bunch of liars and hacks. But the corporate press eventually will be told
Well,
that COVID is endemic. It's part of us now.
to be fair, they are mainstream in the sense that they get the most exposure. However, they are very much the corporate press and the enemy of the people. Remember that. They do not have your best interest at heart. They only serve to force feed you propaganda and make you fear living. That's their only purpose.
Let's get to the results. Individuals with ages below 65 account for 4.5 to 11.2 of all COVID deaths in European countries, and Canada 8.3 to 22.7 in the US locations, and were the majority in India and Mexico. People below 65 years old had 30 to 100-fold lower risk of COVID-19 death than those above 65 years of age in 11 European countries and Canada. 16 to 52-fold lower risk in US locations, less than 10-fold in India and Mexico. The absolute risk of COVID-19 death as of June 17th, 2020, for people below 65 years old in high-income countries ranged from 10 Germany to 349 per million New Jersey, and it was 5 per million in India and 96 per million in Mexico. The absolute risk of COVID-19 death for people above or equal to 80 years old ranged from 0.6 in Florida to 17.5 per thousand in Connecticut. The COVID-19 mortality rate in people below 65 years or old during the period of fatalities from the epidemic was equivalent to the mortality rate from driving between 4 and 82 miles per day for 13 countries and 5 states, and was higher, equivalent to the mortality rate from driving 106 to 483 miles per day for 8 other states and the UK. People below 65 years old without underlying predisposing conditions accounted for only 0.7 to 3.6% of all COVID-19 deaths in France, Italy, Netherlands, Sweden, Georgia, and New York City, and 17.7% in Mexico. In conclusion, people below 65 years old have very small risk of COVID-19 death, even in pandemic epicenters, and deaths for people below 65 years without underlying predisposing conditions, and remarkably uncommon. Strategies focusing specifically on protecting high-risk elderly individuals should be considered managing the pandemic, which I don't understand why wasn't the beginning at the first place.
Right. So focusing all efforts towards people who are actually vulnerable, yeah, that would have made the most sense. But for some reason, the government, as well as the, let's just call them corporate medicine, wanted to focus their attention on perfectly healthy human beings It really didn't make any fucking sense to me the entire time. I just don't get it. I'm not sick. Why do I have to wear a mask? I exhibit literally no symptoms or any adverse effects of anything. Why am I wearing a mask? It don't even make sense. The only thing this shit does for me is inconvenience me.
I mean, think of it.
Go ahead.
Think of it this way. Nowadays, when they're asking for like a COVID pass or like the green pass in certain areas, the whole thing is that it's not a negative COVID test. It's just showing that you got the vaccine. It doesn't show anything about you actually having COVID at the moment, because as we've seen with the study from Israel and from those from the Nordic countries, those who have the vaccine can still spread it.
But COVID, I can pass these nuts, bro. Speaking of nuts, are we gonna talk about Ballgate?
God, dude, no.
You
No,
mentioned it.
'cause
You mentioned it.
God, I don't want to talk about Ballgate, because then Vigil's gonna have to look through all the Twitter stuff about Ballgate.
I kind of want to do it now. Well, I wouldn't put him through. I wouldn't put him through that. Yeah, let's not talk about Ballgate.
If you want like a complete rundown about Ballgate, it's Nicki Minaj said, "Hey, please be very careful about taking the vaccine and do what you need to do." Then people got mad at her about it. And then she said, like, "Hey, I'm not going to get it because my cousin's friend's balls got swollen after getting the vaccine."
Why do they put
and he
gate?
became impotent.
Why do they put gate after everything, bro? I don't get it, bro.
No. Like, the crazy part is, so, like, okay, it just sounds like her cousin's friend got, like, an STD, and his wife called off the wedding because of it.
Well, to be
And
honest,
then all of a sudden-
I do believe she has credible reason to actually believe that it was the vaccine, because think about it, it would have to be the only variable, right? He didn't take it, his balls were fine, he took it.
Well, like I said, we don't know anything about that person's life. Like, they could have been sleeping around and got an STD, but I don't know an STD
Fair
that
enough.
involves swelling balls.
Me neither.
Oh God.
Anyway,
Vigil, if we're going to include that, you're on top of that. I'm not researching that. That's in your domain.
I do not want to make that joke. I'm just gonna move on, bro. Anyway,
Vigil sounds so pissed.
it's all good, bro. If you need help, you can recruit me to help you research it. I'll happily do it. Not really, but I'll do it though. Okay, so the next topic. Oh, we're gonna do all news. The final one is gonna be something in entertainment. All right, so the next one is actually gonna be the one about Fauci. So, Gunbun, can you?
Yeah. Yes. Of course. I am information. I mean, it should be in the channel.
Yeah, it is in the channel.
Yeah, I posted it in it. Yeah.
All right, so this person here. Oh, this is an article from The Blaze. Haha. Oh, D.
I swear to God, if a leftist finds us and says, "Oh, you guys didn't use any credible sources," it's like, bitch.
I'm literally gonna ignore them, bro. Like, we have video evidence of nearly everything we're talking about, so I'm just gonna.
Look, the sources are in the description. Look, man. Look with your eyes.
The proof is in the tapioca. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, the man responsible.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let me get this started. All right. From Blaze Media, bombshell documents suggest Dr. Fauci was untruthful about the federal funding for risky coronavirus research in China. This was a story that broke on September 7th, 2021.
Wait, are you reading from my screen or yours? Hold on.
I'm reading from my screen.
The audience
Scroll
can't.
down. Scroll down.
I was about to say the audience can't follow if you
Oh.
read it from yours.
Oh, fair enough.
I did flash Fauci one more time, but I'm done. Wait, where do you want to start?
Okay, let's get started. We'll just start from the top.
Okay.
The U.S. agency led by White House COVID advisor Dr. Anthony Fauci funded research experiments to infected humanized mice with novel coronavirus at a laboratory in Wuhan, China, newly released documents reveal. Over 900 pages of documents were obtained by The Intercept as part of a Freedom of Information Act request against the National Institutes of Health. The documents detail how EcoHealth Alliance, a U.S.-based nonprofit group that supports field research on coronavirus around the world, awarded federal funding to study bat coronaviruses at the Wuhan Institute of Virology. Newly revealed details include 2 previously unpublished grant proposals that were funded by Fauci's National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases. One of these grants appears to show gain-of-function research experiments that initially make viruses more transmissible among mammals, and particularly among humans, being funded by U.S. taxpayers through NIAID's grant to EcoHealth Alliance and subsequent sub-award to the Wuhan University Center of Animal Experiment. The grant was awarded for a 5-year period between 2014 and 2019.
Oh my God, more government money.
Yep. Let's go ahead and go from directly what the Intercept said. One of the grants titled Understand the Risk of Bat Coronavirus Emergence outlines an ambitious effort led by EcoHealth Alliance President Peter Daszak to screen thousands of bat samples for novel coronaviruses. The research also involved screening people who work with live animals. The documents contain several critical details about the research in Wuhan, including the fact that key experimental work with humanized mice was conducted at a biosafety level 3 lab at Wuhan University Center for Animal Experiment, and not at the Wuhan Institute of Virology. As was previously assumed, the documents raised additional questions about the theory that the pandemic may have began in a lab accident, an idea that Daszak has aggressively dismissed. The bat coronavirus grant provided the EcoHealth Alliance with a total of $3.1 million, including $599,000 that the Wuhan Institute of Virology used to identify and alter bat coronaviruses likely to infect humans. Even before the pandemic, many scientists were concerned about the potential dangers associated with such research. The grant proposal acknowledges some of the new dangers. Fieldwork involves the highest risk of exposure to SARS or other COVs, while working in caves with high bat density overhead and the potential for fecal dust to be inhaled.
Right. So could you give them a brief rundown of what this is telling us about Fauci and what's been going on surrounding the rumors?
If you want me to give the TLDR version so far, Fauci has been pushed and denied the fact that there was no gain-of-function research being done at the Wuhan Institute of Virology or any other similar labs. However, there have been documents that show otherwise, to the tune of, bring it up again, $3.1 million.
And what that means is that everything that people have been saying about it originating in China, that the government and the media desperately tried to suppress and deny, all that shit's true. All of it. Everyone who said it came from China was 100% correct, and they tried to bury it, and he got exposed.
Remember when it was a conspiracy theory to say that it came from a lab?
Oh man, that aged like milk.
It did, didn't it?
Aged like
But to
white
go
women.
further into the article,
Wow.
he really went there. All right.
Go ahead.
According to Dr. Richard Ebright, a molecular biologist at Rutgers University, reviewed the documents and determined that the research described fits the definition of gain-of-function experiments. The virus they constructed were tested for their ability to infect mice that were engineered to display human-type receptors on their cells. Ebright told The Intercept he indicated that the documents show the Chinese researchers were able to infect humanized mice with 2 different types of novel coronaviruses. In a Twitter thread, Ebright elaborated that the materials show that the 2014 and 2019 NIH grant that the EcoHealth and subcontracts to the WIV-funded gain-of-function research as defined in federal policies in effect in 2014 to 2017 and potential pandemic pathogen enhancements as defined in federal policies in effect in 2017 to present. He was also the document confirmed that one of the experiments produced several laboratory-generated SARS-related coronaviruses, and that one of these engineered viruses was more pathogenic to humanized mice than the starting virus from which it was constructed. And then in the story is also a direct link to the Twitter thread that he was discussing.
Are we going to read this snippet here or continue?
Sure, yeah. Vid, you want to take the Twitter?
Oh my god.
Yeah. I'll take it.
Why do you always sound so sad, man? You're the plague doctor, not the emo doctor. You're not the emo doctor, bro.
Oh man. Okay, so you guys want me to read these posts right here, right?
Yes, we're not going on the website. It's from a window. It's all good.
I got it. Okay. So this is from Richard H. Ebright.
Yes.
Interesting name there. He says the materials further reveal for the first time that one of the resulting novel laboratory generated SARS-related coronaviruses, one not been previously disclosed publicly, was more pathogenic to humanized mice than the starting virus from which it was constructed. And he continues to say, and thus not only was reasonably anticipated to exhibit enhanced pathogenicity. I guess that's how you say that word.
Yeah,
But
pathogenicity.
indeed was demonstrated. Huh?
I said yes, pathogenicity. You said it right.
Okay, got it. All right. Making sure that my shit is on point. But indeed was demonstrated to exhibit enhanced pathogenicity. Oh my god, man. These jokers here.
Okay. So they actually tried to engineer this to be more transmissible to humans. And in testing, they used humanized mice. They were trying to make a bioweapon. Oh my god, we were all right! We didn't even read this before, man. We were all right.
Hang on.
This was a joke.
Hang on. I want to point this out. This worse. I want to point out that this is worse than you originally think, because we have a timeline of events. Because remember, it's from 2014 to 2019. NIH grants to the EcoHealth. What do you mean you didn't read it? I had to read this stuff.
No, me. I didn't. Not we. You read it. I didn't. Anyway.
Oh, okay.
Nah, bro. Like I just.
Okay.
You don't understand.
Timeline.
You don't understand. Wait, let me explain this first. All right. You don't understand, bro. Like, you know that meme with the white lady and the mathematical symbols flashing around her face, bro? After we got done with this tweet, that was literally me. And then I just got to the conclusion. I was like, wait a fucking minute, bro. They really did this. You do realize we've been making jokes about them making a bioweapon while toying with the actual possibility that it could be for like months. Well, shit, not even months, like about a year and a half now. It turns out they were really doing it, bro. I had no clue.
I'm tired of being right.
Right, bro. Go ahead. I'm tired.
Okay, like, hang on. I want to point out there's a timeline. They started the gain-of-function research as early as 2014 to 2017, as well as developing the pandemic pathogens from 2017 to 2019 from when it got out. This has been multiple years in the making. They've been doing this for years.
Mm-hmm.
You know what, bro? I'm not tired of being right. Absolutely
Think about
not.
it for a second. They had years of doing this. They were doing this for years and never stopped to think, maybe we shouldn't fund this and stop doing this? Maybe we shouldn't play God with a virus?
They were literally
like Jurassic Park all over again.
Yo, guess what, bro? It really was a pandemic. Oh no!
You know what's even worse? What's worse is that if we said that months ago, we would have been kicked off. We would have
Bro! This was all we're not that so Raven, bro. This is scary.
Well, hang on. Remember. I'm pretty sure that the objective was to never let it leak out.
Bro, we are not Baba Yaga. We don't have a crystal ball, dog. This was all memes, jokes, and theory.
Yeah, you want to know what else was a meme? That Jeffrey Epstein did not kill himself.
I don't give a fuck if they do. I don't give a fuck if they do confirm that or don't, bro. I'm always gonna believe he didn't do it. Nah, it don't even matter.
Let's continue with the article. The documents make it clear that assertions by the NIH director Francis Collins and the NIAID director Anthony Fauci that the NIH did not support gain-of-function research or potential pandemic pathogen enhancement at the WIV are untruthful, Ebright said. Fauci, the director of the NIAID, has repeatedly denied that his agency or any part of the National Institute of Health provided federal funding for gain-of-function research at the Wuhan Institute of Virology. Well, that was a fucking lie. In July, Fauci accused Senator Rand Paul, a Republican from, I believe that's Kentucky? Yeah, of lying after Paul pressed him on NIAID's funding for coronavirus research in Wuhan. The Wuhan Institute of Virology lab has been on focus of efforts to discover the origins of the COVID-19 pandemic, while many scientists maintain that it was most likely the origin for the SARS-CoV-2 virus is natural spillover. A bat coronavirus, for example, making the evolutionary leap to infect humans.
Oh my God!
The Wuhan lab played. In the virus's origins, giving its proximity to the first outbreak of COVID-19 in Wuhan and the research that was conducted there.
Bro!
The relevant question is whether Chinese scientists in Wuhan performed gain-of-function experiments to engineering coronaviruses, and whether it is possible one of those viruses escaped and caused the COVID-19 pandemic. Scientists have so far been unable to conclusively prove that SARS-CoV-2 has a natural origin, which has led many in the scientific community to call for intense scrutiny of the Wuhan lab as part of any investigation of the origins of the pandemic. President Joe Biden, in May, ordered the intelligence community to investigate the matter, and the classified August 27th report he received was inconclusive. But the new documents obtained by The Intercept supports accusations that scientists in Wuhan at the Wuhan University Center for Animal Experiments, if not the Wuhan Institute of Virology, were performing the kinds of dangerous experiments that many had previously warned could cause a pandemic.
I can't fucking believe this, bro. This is Alex Jones level shit.
I want to point out that the United States government couldn't find any information to prove such claims, but instead,
bro, I'll never believe they couldn't find it. They buried it. They smuggled that shit in their prison wallet, bro. Nope. I don't believe it, bro.
So basically,
they knew the whole time.
Senator Rand Paul was right. Fauci lied. People died.
It always was. I can't believe this. I did not. Yo, I'm glad. You know what, bro? Just based off this one reaction here to this article, I'm never reading our previous research ever again. I'm giving y'all the raw reaction. I did not look at any of this shit, bro. This was me putting two and two together the entire time. And bro, I swear to God, bro, this was all conjecture. A year and a half ago, and we were fucking around. How do we fuck around this much and end up being right every time?
We have memed our way into reality. We were memeing months ago that, like, yeah, no, bro, like they were. I don't know what they were doing, but they were doing something fucky with them bats.
Bro, what we've been doing this entire time is the equivalent of taking a shit and it being a gold brick. Just completely by accident. We weren't even trying to produce anything of substance, bro. Why? Why do they keep... I just don't understand.
No, Venom. You don't remember the memes and the jokes people were making way early into this thing? That they were like, oh yeah...
This is the man responsible! Now you understand why I called him Quan Chi.
He's Fauci.
I need to fucking lie down.
He literally spent years funding this. He's responsible for every single death that has happened across the world thanks to this.
Now,
the worst part is
the splitting of factions. The splitting of factions this man caused. The Shirai Ryu and the Lin Kuei. This is him.
This motherfucker really wanted to get... Think about it. Coronavirus is his soulmate, man.
I swear to God.
Oh my God.
Like, think about it for a second. This man has literally caused what? What is the total death count thanks to COVID now? Is it over 1 million? It has to be over 1 million.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
I believe we're over 1 million at this point.
We're gonna have to.
So there is over a.
Oh no.
Think about this for a second. What kind of man do you have to be to know that there is a strong possibility that you had funded something that led to the deaths of over 1 million people across the globe, and you have the gall to say, "Oh no, I never funded any of that." Like, what kind of man are you? What kind of lack of morality, what lack of a soul you have to have?
That's what happens when you get involved with the government, bro. You have to sell your soul to be up in there.
I swear to God, bro, this is insane.
Any kind of
I can't.
Any kind of good morals you got, bro, you gotta throw all that away if you're gonna work for those people. Especially
what's the
how long
opposite?
these work for these jokers?
What's the opposite of a baptism, bro? What's the opposite? We need to coin that term. That's exactly what you gotta do to be a fucking government employee for Congress, bro.
Like a fire walk? Like you have to walk on a bed of coals?
Nah, it'll still be liquid. It just, instead of purging your soul, it just fills you full of sin, bro. It turns your soul. It turns your soul black. Fuck it. We're just gonna call it a craptism from now.
Okay. Also, Victor, could you please read what Senator Rand Paul said in the tweet on the bottom of the article?
I'm keeping this image up for the rest of this segment. Nah.
He needs to read it.
Oh my God, bro. Go ahead, bro.
Bring it back up so I can read it.
It's up.
I could do it from my phone.
No. It's up.
It is? Because I don't even see it.
Why don't you see it? Do you not see it?
See Fauci.
Bro, it's up on the stream. I don't know why you don't see it.
I don't know why I don't see it either. Okay, there it is. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So, all right.
I'm so dumb, bro. I forgot to share my screen in the action. You know what? We'll talk about that later. Go ahead.
Oh.
Go ahead. We'll talk about that later, bro.
Surprise.
Whatever, boys.
Fauci. Huh?
Fix it in post. Go ahead and read.
No. Okay. Surprise. Fauci lied again, and I was right about his agency funding novel coronavirus research at Wuhan. Read this thread.
Now that part I didn't know. I didn't know he funded it. Wow.
Yeah.
I swear to.
If you remember, there was a clip where I think Fauci was supposed to testify before Congress, and Rand, he opened up by saying, knowing that it is a crime to lie to Congress, and he asked him, did he want to take away his initial statement of saying that he didn't fund the NIH's,
bro. I remember there was one
for the coronavirus.
He's been questioned.
This dude Fauci, he literally got on the mic and said that he never lied.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman. Yeah, we hear you.
It was like Bill Clinton all over again with that particular incident, man.
Bro, how do you cause a world pandemic and then assert yourself as its spokesperson? These people are the scum of the earth, bro. We need to find out what the opposite of a baptism is, bro. We will put it on a shirt for the people.
Man who has lied, that man that you see within a meme that we joke about, but the joke about the meme is only just partly true, because this man he's literally not human. I can't see this man as anything other than
neither is Quan Chi.
inhuman.
Neither is Quan Chi.
I know, but it just makes me so upset that there are people like this who are not elected, that are chosen for these positions in government, and they get to make these types of decisions at the behest of the body politic, at the general populace, and they will never receive any negative drawback whatsoever. Once in a while, we'll find somebody who does a massive fuck up, and there'll be like a case or a core.
They'll be the scapegoat. That's what'll happen.
But let's be real. Is Fauci gonna end up in bars? No. He's too valuable.
Man, how is a man like that like valuable to people?
It is definitely going to be tough to wrap up this segment here because we could literally do another podcast on just him. But
oh, dude, the information I have on his past it just makes your blood boil. It'll just make your blood boil, the stuff I've dug up on this man.
All right. And I know this seems very jolting to do, right? But we like to end our political discussions with a bit of entertainment. That way we can show you that there's more to talk about than just politics. Unfortunately, a lot of entertainment is saturated with politics. So let's go ahead and conclude the stream and get into our final segment with a good old dose of our favorite thing, tokenism.
Oh boy, I can't wait.
Oh boy, yeah.
Oh boy. Tokenism.
Oh yeah.
Boy, you boy.
it's the wait, but hold on. Wait, there's more. Billy Mays here. But wait, there's more. It's not your usual tokenism. They're not blackwashing a white character. No. We're whitewashing a black character. And you know what else? Twitter went ballistic.
Oh my god. Like, you know what makes this even worse is that recently it's the beginning of Hispanic Heritage Month, and corporos being corporos had to say that that disgusting slur Latinx like on social media and say, oh, celebrate Latinx culture. It's like, man,
yeah, Hispanic people are not going, bro. They are not budging on that. I don't know what the fuck they think they're doing. That is one group of people that do not fuck around.
I have a meme
when it comes to heritage, bro. Go ahead.
Oh, dude, you have no idea how much it pisses people off being told that, man.
Go ahead. What you were about to say? Because I wanted to get into the introduction of this channel as well, because I wanted to say some stuff before you.
Oh, sure. Let me just go ahead and show a meme real quick.
Before we play.
Yeah. Here's your regularly scheduled meme break. It's in a text channel.
Oh my god, bro. Latinx is a racial slur.
No, put it on screen. I want people to see this.
No, they are. They'll see it. They get a face full of it. Pause. All right. And it reads, Latinx is a racial slur. Hateful words like Latinx contribute to the erasure of the Latino community. It absolutely does. If you see someone using this slur, make them aware of the hurt it can cause. What is the ADL? Anti-Defamation League? Please tell me this is just a meme, bro. Please tell me this is not a real message put forth. This wasn't a meme at all! You son of a bitch!
No. Before you get on me.
This wasn't a meme at all. Bro.
No, you can't blame me for this.
I can.
Point out, I didn't even know that logo
you
was there,
set me up. Bro, please tell me this is not a real message put forth by the Anti-Defamation League. They promoted this.
It is not a real message. As far as I know, it's not a real message.
As far as you know, get the source. Yo, I can't go to bed tonight thinking that the very people who promoted this put this out, bro. Please don't do this to me, bro. I've had enough.
Do some on the grounds reporting right fucking now.
I mean, sure, if you can, but I'm just saying, bro. I've felt enough evil tonight, bro. They're literally backpedaling at the speed of light if they put this out, bro.
No,
they're backpedaling through time like it's the Flashpoint paradox.
Oh, one of our viewers did also send me some more links about the Fauci thing if you want to go back to that as a topic. But I can tell you no, that is not legitimate. Someone just grabbed the ADL logo and put it on a meme.
Oh, thank God.
As much as I would love to see that actually happen, because for fuck's sake, there is an actual term that the Latin culture actually created for people because people were bitching about it. It's like, fine, you can have Latin or just Latin. Please use that. And no, corporate.
So two terms.
We're gonna use the term Latinx.
So two terms that already exist is gender neutral. Man.
Yeah, because the E doesn't have any gender connotation typically within Latin languages, especially like Spanish or any variety of Spanish that is spoken amongst the humans. Jesus.
Boy.
But the point being is that it's already a thing that exists in the language. So just say Latin if you are someone that is, of that vernacular, and you don't want to be identified as Latino or Latina. But no, Latinx, because we have to colonize your language, Spaniards.
Fuck the source material.
I don't know. And then I don't know. They do. I'm Hispanic. I'm allowed to say this. We do a shot of tequila, and then like mariachi music plays loudly in the background.
Don't act like I won't say some slurs live. No, I'm playing. I'm not gonna do it.
No, this is our first time.
I will.
To get banned.
I will on another platform, not here.
Oh God.
Nah, but for real though. Just a couple things I did want to say about this channel. This isn't a knock on the actual owner of this channel. I don't really know that much about his content. I just saw this video because I saw that an artist actually took Black Panther, T'Challa, and drew him as a white guy. And I just kind of wanted to know what the reaction was going to be because, let's be real, this is clearly bait for SJWs. When does this ever happen? Never. When has this ever happened in Hollywood? 0%.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 0.
0%. They're getting this bent out of shape and pretzelized over literal bait. This dude is doing this on purpose.
The books share stories of the civil rights struggle for African Americans, Latinx, and LGBTQ people. Man, just Mira, Latinos, we don't want any of this shit. Just take us out of that, please. Like, listen, we got our own struggles to deal with.
Like tokenism.
Give it to the black folks. They want it. I say it as a black person.
Let's not give it to them at all, bro. Nah. They're gonna put X at the end of black or something, or blacks.
No. Hold on. Venom. You gotta replace the A with the X.
Oh my God, bro.
How do you even say that?
Don't even worry. Don't even worry about it. It's gonna be African Americans with both of the A's replaced with X's.
Africans American.
Damn. Back on topic though. I don't know much about this YouTuber in particular. The thing that interested me the most is the fact that there was an artist bold enough to actually whitewash a black character. And for the record, we're not in favor of any sort of tokenism, whether it's a black to white or white to black. But the thing is, it's still funny to watch. And I'm not coming to their defense on behalf of this because they're always yes, queen, slay on Twitter whenever it's the other way around. So, yes, I will tell y'all I agree. This is stupid. But I'm not defending these motherfuckers. I'm just going to watch as the world burns and watch them throw a fit. We're going to get into the comments.
Skip a little ahead in the video in order to the part where he actually talks about it, because there's a lot of preliminary context he gives in this video. I watched a little bit beforehand.
I'm definitely not sitting through that, though. But, yeah.
There we go. Yep. Right around there. Should do it.
Let's get into that one.
The image on Twitter with the caption, I drew Black Panther from the recent hit movie Black Panther.
Not through the stream.
Oh, I cut it off. It's not coming through the stream. All of them are open. You sure?
Play it.
Oh, I know what you mean. I gotta cut my mic off for playing the video. I see what you mean. Where's my...
He's a really cool guy. Haven't seen the movie yet. I hope I didn't mess anything up. What is really funny about this situation is this image was drawn in 2018, and I'm guessing this was shortly after the Black Panther movie came out, which was just the wrong time to make something like this and post it anywhere online, since it was probably one of the most successful movies where a proper black superhero was brought to the big screen in an extremely popular franchise to represent people of color. So obviously an image like that will stir up a ruckus, and people will immediately refer to it as whitewashing, especially since the canon Black Panther mantle has always been mostly held by T'Challa and previously his father, both of whom were black, and the only time the Black Panther was a white person in the comics, he was mostly referred to as White Tiger instead of the canon name Black Panther. So we could just automatically assume the writers saved the name Black Panther for a black.
I don't think they can hear anything though. Yeah, I don't think they can hear anything.
I was getting audio just fine on my end.
Okay, so I did end up switching the audio device back to just my headphones, so they will hear the desktop audio. It won't come through my actual computer speakers.
Okay, got it.
All right, I'm gonna pull it back to White Tiger. Is White Tiger even supposed to? We'll ask that later.
Big screen in an extremely popular franchise to represent people of color. So obviously an image like that will stir up.
It's coming through your mic. It's not going directly.
Oh my god. Oh. I see why.
First stream ever.
Bro. We're tightening. I'm tightening this up next time, bro.
Immediately refer to it as whitewashing, especially since the canon Black Panther mantle has always been mostly held by T'Challa and previously his father, both of whom were black, and the only time the Black Panther was a white person in the comics, he was mostly referred to as White Tiger instead of the canon name Black Panther. So we could just automatically assume the writers saved the name Black Panther for a black person.
Yeah, that's good.
But like every good joke, there is always a twist. Marvel recently announced their new spin-off series called What If, where they basically played around with
quick interjection. Notice how this is the only time people care about the source material.
Different characters, reenacted different events that happened in the cinematic universe, but played them out in different scenarios, just giving room for exploring new possibilities. Hence the name What If. In this new series, there is an episode where Steve gets injured and then Peggy becomes the Captain America. In another episode, the Avengers
that man said Steve gets injured. He's a zombie
to avenge Thor and ends up ruling Earth after the battle.
That's
and T'Challa becomes Star-Lord.
He became a zombie.
Black Panther. As you can see, they're not totally bad for spin-off ideas, and the stories are actually kind of good. But trust the internet. When something
Steve gets injured, becomes undead. Yeah, same thing.
Past to stir up some drama. A Twitter user found this image of White Panther. No one knows how.
Another thing, bro, I don't know why black YouTubers play the Uncle Ruckus tuba music. That shit is not funny, bro. Why do you keep using that?
It's a signifier, so that way you know it's gonna be like, oh, here it comes.
This shit's not funny.
And for all we may know, he may have had the image since and was just waiting for the right moment to share it again to fuel more hate and violence on Twitter.
Hate and violence, bro.
this needs to get arrested. Funny how a simple sentence can set the tone for an entire situation. That little statement was enough to get everyone triggered, and people just immediately started reacting with different opinions. I feel like I need a shower after looking at this. You probably needed a shower before looking at it. I mean, I love T'Challa being Star-Lord, but why would having the reverse in the show be bad? I'm not trying to support this, but it just sounds like a weird argument to say something like it or whatever. But maybe I'm just a dumbass.
At least somebody's willing to acknowledge that people actually enjoy T'Challa as Star-Lord, but would never like the reverse. And they're actually confused by why.
Can you see what's going on here? So the argument is T'Challa can be Star-Lord and everyone...
When it comes to these types of stories or these types of things, if you start off with an example, like saying something about a race, like, oh, this character should be X, or like, oh, we should change this character to like X race. All right, what happens if we reverse it? Oh wait, that sounds racist. Then congratulations, the first sentence was racist.
Exactly.
To say something like it or whatever, but maybe I'm just a dumbass. Can you see what's going on here? So the argument is T'Challa can't be Star-Lord and everyone will be cool with it, but when Star-Lord or any other white person becomes the Black Panther, everyone just goes nuts over it. It is an abomination. Race swapping guide. White to whatever ethnicity equals stunning, brave, and groundbreaking. But whatever ethnicity to white equals evil.
How the fuck?
Word ending in ist.
What happened? What's your gripe?
No, my literal analogy is just put on the fucking screen.
Oh yeah, you can't have shit. Nah. Now you know how it feels. Now you know how it feels. Can't have shit.
Or ism.
Basically genocide.
How is this a big deal even? Arresting someone because that person made a what if fan art of Black Panther was portrayed by a white person? The arguments I read against it are inconsistent and hypocritical. I know why I wouldn't be for it, but because I don't like established characters changed. However, one has to be consistent, can't cherry pick. So basically everyone is angry. On one hand, we have people who are losing their shits over this and just can't stand the sight of a white person wielding the shield of the Black Panther. And on the other hand, we have the people who are calling BS and accusing the other people of hypocrisy. So right now it's just a giant tug of war and I'm sitting there in the middle like... These people are having bants and just furiously quarreling over fan art on Twitter, while there's a whole video of an Arabian Spider-Man literally just doing whatever.
Assalamu alaikum, sister. How are you? Where is your hijab? Ramadan. Leave her alone. And hey, don't worry about it. Malak duck.
Alright, now let's take a look at what is making everyone so angry. First off, what is pissing off the first set of people is they believe the Black Panther is canonically a black person, so the idea of having a white person in the suit is just triggering and inappropriate.
Anyway, we get the gist of the video for the rest of it, right? We know the argument at this point. The people screaming hypocrisy are absolutely correct. I wanted to get to the comments. I gotta see this, man.
Oh God, we're gonna delve into the comments. Here we go.
Someday I'll invent a new type of washing called Shrek washing, where every character is drawn to look like Shrek. The best part is that everyone likes Shrek, so no one can be toxic about it. What the fuck? I'm not reading the replies on that. I think so. If Hollywood wants racial diversity, okay. Damn it, bro. The comments actually sound coherent today. Fuck, bro. Smart people got on the man. Man, there were some toxic ass comments a couple days ago. I think so. If Hollywood wants racial diversity, let it film characters that are black or Asian according to the canon, so they will get to know people with new heroes and not change the race. Damn it, bro. Where's the idiots at?
We're actively looking for morons. We're getting smart people. We're like, God damn it.
Right. I came here expecting lunacy and got sanity. This is bullshit. It's not what I came here for. Jason Gunn found Bloodsport's character who was black in the comics and introduced me to this character. Why make a black Clark Kent? When can we make a film about Val? Let's not do that either. But I agree with everything else. Wait, for the record, was movie Val Zod technically tokenized?
You're asking if Val Zod is tokenized?
The movie version. He was white in the Man of Steel.
Yeah, I would say that.
Wow, we might have one working example of Hollywood changing a black character to white. Damn. No one noticed. You heard it here first, folks.
It wasn't expedient then.
We got one example, folks, out of hundreds.
Will the real idiot please stand up and take a bow?
You know what's crazy, bro? It's a character no one gives a fuck about anyway. So,
like, for real, these jokers. I don't know, man. Comic book normies are.
They don't pay attention to everything going on.
Oh my God, bro.
They've never read any of the original comics. They want to be fed their slop, and they want to be happy that they watched and be like, "I like this character."
yeah, they're
now.
pig. Yeah, they're pig shit consumers, bro.
They have to consume.
Consume.
I think we found
I
a
need
toxic
to buy my
comment,
Funko
bro.
Pack.
Look, man, Funko Pop's fire. Stop talking shit about Funko Pops. All right, I'm tired.
No,
of
I
that.
will talk shit about Funko Pops every
Nah,
single fucking day
nah,
I get the chance.
nah. They're
What do you
fire.
mean,
bro.
nah?
You know what? I'll show you some Funko Pops after the stream
They got them
ends,
soulless eyes. All right.
bruh. But all right, you know what? I'm gonna show you some special edition Funkos. Anyway, let's get to this toxic comment. Oh God, that guy. This is what I was talking about earlier. He's not even just a troll trying to piss people off, and even then, that would still be bad. God, bro. This is one of the same people on Twitter. Yes, Queen Slay. Get that bag. He's the same guy who drew Nessa as a monkey. And there were leaked Discord messages where he was comparing Starfire from the live-action Teen Titans to an ape and was throwing several tantrums because a black guy was representing Sweden in Eurovision. There's probably a lot of context there missing. But I don't see how I shouldn't take. I mean, I don't know, bro. People lean on their own interpretation for shit. I, for one, believe this nigga's just trolling.
The way I see it is like later on in the video, if you want to watch it, we'll post the link to it directly in the description.
The actual tweet
to talk about how in fan art, do whatever, don't attack artists and threaten them just because they did an interpretation. Because like there are people on Twitter that get angry when because you gave the character some excess lighting, the character is like a few shades lighter than what is like the color palette them on the show. And it's like, do you not know how lighting works? Like, I'm a photographer. I know exactly how a lot of this lighting works. Like, I've been specifically told a lot of times when I have to light somebody of darker complexion, yeah, you need to light them up a little bit brighter because they're darker. So you have to lighten them up a bit more. This is what happens.
Mm-hmm.
This is just light. It's not anything having to do with racial tension. It's literally literally
Here's
light.
a toxic comment. Yeah, we're getting to the retards, boy.
Oh, God damn it.
I hate how racists try to defend this evil art guy, saying what he does is bait for SJWs. He drew Nessa as a monkey. All right, well, we have 2 confirmations of that so far. T'Challa as a white man, never draws black characters otherwise, and has Discord screenshots of him being pissed at the sight of black characters appearing in comics. Screenshots. Man, bro. This is the OK symbol from 4chan all over again. I can smell it a mile away, bro.
I have no idea. I've never done research on a Twitter artist.
You don't have to, bro. I'm very sure he's just trolling, man. I'm so sure. I'm so sure he's trolling.
I don't know, man. All I know is that primary message: don't attack. What the fuck? Don't attack artists for making art just because you dislike it. And when it comes to Hollywood doing this kind of shit, there needs to be some level of consistency. Because if not, people
Right.
are just gonna keep pointing at the hypocrisy, and people are just gonna keep getting mad.
Oh, and to be clear, I play the video for everyone to get context. My real focus is on these comments and how people are reacting to this from the other side, because they're perfectly fine with white characters being dipped in chocolate, but the other way around is racist and all this other shit. Like, look at this dumbass comment. I'm not really surprised at this point. People are out here just removing culture and something that is important to his story.
Wait, his race is important to his story?
I mean, to his story, I mean, technically, yeah, because it's a black African tribe. But the fact of the matter is, I don't give a flying fuck if it's important to his story or not. The character's original race is who the character is. I don't give a fuck how much it contributes to the story. I just don't care.
It's
How
like,
the character
for
was
example, every time you
incepted, how the character was conceived, is that character. That's it.
I mean, if we can bring up a big inspiration of us, Eric July, he was one of the people who keeps talking about tokenization. That says, if you look at Peter Parker, Spider-Man, there are a bunch of other interpretations of Spider-Man, but the Spider-Man always and will always forever be Peter Parker.
Keep in mind though,
Everything
before you continue, keep in mind though, a lot of people who come to Eric already thought that way. Just to point that out, like I already thought that way.
Yeah, no, I was the same exact way. When I saw Peter Parker, I saw Spider-Man, I'm like, oh, it's Peter. Or if I saw something that was a different take, like the Scarlet Spider, which is a fucking good version of Spider-Man, it's like an alternative universe or it's a different take, and like that's totally fine.
The only pass I'll give to Spider people are the 2 original clones and Miguel O'Hara. That's it. That's it. Beyond
Even
that,
then, like,
they all need to die.
Even then, like, if you make an interpretation of a character, just give them a good fucking story. Like, just make the story good, and then a lot of people are willing to overlook the obvious hypocrisy because then you made a really good fucking story. And I don't mean a good story that
I mean, it's not
advocates for,
hypocrisy. Like, you can have a well done tokenized character, right? It's not hypocrisy on that front. It's only hypocrisy when you're for one side and you're against the other. Like, there's no consistency. Like, She-Hulk is not hypocrisy.
she's tokenized because she is a feminized version of the Hulk, but she's still a really good example.
Right. They can be done well. They're not all created equal, as Eric says. There was another point I wanted to make as well regarding that. Oh, yeah. People seem to miss the point that I know people are probably going to say this is dumb or whatever. The point of a fictional character is to treat them as if they were a real person. So to change them is literally like changing a real person.
I don't follow. Like, explain that a little bit.
We treat, like, fictional characters are represented as if they are real people, is what I'm trying to say. That's the point of that's the point of preservation of the character. You get like, that is the entire point of fictional media, right? Like, a character, you're supposed to get attached to them and who they are in their entirety as a character. So to change anything about them defeats the fucking purpose. And that's why I'm saying they are being represented as if they are actual people, like real people. That's the entire point of fictional writing and storytelling.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like, of course, you know they're not real people, but they're clearly represented as if they were. That's why we have epics, fables, and legends and shit like that that give vivid descriptions of who these people were, quotation marks. That's the whole point.
I mean, this is the reason why I never get excited hearing about anything hitting a mainstream, especially in Hollywood, they're just gonna fuck it up.
Yeah, I'm not excited for anything Hollywood does anymore, like at all.
Bitch, can you even name one thing you're excited about coming out of Hollywood? Because I know your is a little bit more on the ground of that.
I mean, the only film that I'm actually gonna go and see is probably the Venom movie. That's really it.
Even then, I'll probably just see that
mean-
for the CGI fights, because Venom without the context of Spider-Man still makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, I mean, I get that, and I mean, I'm not gonna fault anybody for saying that. I mean, I'm in complete agreement with that, you know. But other than that, they can have the rest of that stuff. I'm not interested.
Nope.
Like my mom was trying to convince me to go and see Shang-Chi, and I'm just like, for what? Why? You know? She was like, oh, it made so much money, and I was like, Ma, for one, you're a normie.
Oh,
you
no.
know? And
You did
she
not
even
say that
admits
to
it.
your mom, bro.
She even admits it. I was just gonna say, she even admits it. She was like, I don't really know too much about the character myself, but you know, she likes.
You
to
are
try
not
and
getting
get
an
into
accurate
stuff.
representation from that movie. The description of bro, this is the description of Shang-Chi I got. James Bond meets Bruce Lee. That is not at all what I got from that film, bro. Not even close.
So
I got Jackie Chan Adventures. Not even the good shit from Jackie Chan Adventures.
so my mom was like, she said she wasn't even all that interested in his character, and I'm like, that's what the movie was supposed to be about.
Oh yeah, the
She
movie's
said-
not about him, bro. I saw the movie just because the movie theater finally opened. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, bro. It was an in the moment thing. I was actually trying to go to my comic shop that time, right? But it turns out the comic shop was closed that day because the owner went to Dragon Con, right? Mm-hmm. So the movie theater is literally, this dude's he strategically placed the fuck out of his comic shop, right? It's right next to the movie theater, and I imagine he would have had to be there back when like the actual Marvel movies were good. So like once people left the movie theater, they see the comic shop. Anyway, it was closed. So I noticed people were going in the movie theater, so I went over there like, I'd like to see a movie. It's open, why not? I saw Shang-Chi was playing, and I ended up just watching it. It's not worth the money, bro. I paid $4 for that ticket. Still ain't worth the money. IMAX 3D paid $4, bro. It still wasn't worth it.
The only thing I could think of when it came to information about Shang-Chi is like the only thing I heard, it was like, yeah, it was all right. Kind of felt like it was a failed premise.
There are literal characters in that movie that if they just weren't there, nothing would change, bro.
Then what's the point of their character?
I don't know.
My mom was saying that she liked Shang-Chi's mom in the movie, and I'm like, what the fuck, man? The movie's supposed to be about him.
His mom plays a very small role in the film. She gets very little screen time.
I don't know, man. I mean, I haven't even seen it. I don't want to see it.
Yeah, you don't.
So whatever she saw from that movie, I don't know. That's to her.
Maybe she saw a little
Watching
bit of
that
herself
movie.
in the mom.
Watching that movie is like drinking a glass of water. It's inoffensive, but overall, you'd prefer something with some flavor. It's like unseasoned chicken breast. It's like unseasoned chicken breast for the eyeballs.
God.
It's literally like watching boiled chicken. But yeah, that's all our topics for the stream, man. I mean, if you guys want to hang out for some sort of like after party or after show, you can. But this pretty much concludes everything. Other than that, we're probably gonna get some footage for like outtakes or whatever. But
Oh no, yeah, sure. I mean, like, remember, we're also need to compile some clips and whatnot, and just, oh my god, like, just
I have
all
to
of this
draft a proper
information that we
sign off as
pull
well.
together- What's up?
I have to draft a proper sign off as well. Overall, despite everything that happened, I'm still pretty satisfied with how the stream went. Probably be a bit
we
more
got a
prepared than
solid
last time.
2 hours of time talking and displaying information, even if it was a lot of reading. It's good to make sure that it is presented to people so that way every time that we talk about a subject matter, they know to expect that we are going to be giving them information and they can get our hot, spicy take.
Right. I want to. I
Your
want
raw
to be sure
reaction to everything about that article about Fauci literally funding all of this problem that we're having with the modern day.
Bro, I was
is
having
just-
an epiphany
that was the-
live on air, bro.
You're having a fit. You're having a fit.
Man, shoot, I'd have a fit too, but I've had my fit.
Bro,
Once we get into some more,
oh my
topics,
God,
starting-
I forgot. I'm sorry, Vidge. I forgot, bro. We still got that one thing that we're not gonna say yet that we haven't displayed, and I'll probably just put it in text chat so you don't know what I'm talking about. I think you already know what I'm talking about.
I was gonna say once we start getting into more topics about the state, then I'll probably have my pop off moment.
Oh god, I can't wait. Like I'm gonna say something mildly anarchic, and then Vigil's eyes are gonna start glowing. Like, hold up, bro, I got this.
Do we need? Yo, post the Eric meme.
It's gonna be a yes moment.
Yo, post the Eric meme, bro. We're airing now.
I got it. I'm on it.
We got a watermark down too, bro.
Like, yes, this is just the way, man.
Put it on the street. Put it on the street.
Oh god, bro.
Text.
I'm dying.
Like I'm gonna give like a little bit of information. Like, well, like there's a precedent set by anarchic thinkers that in the past to say like there is a means of succession. Or I'm gonna bring up Lysander Spooner or something, and then Vigil's like, "Nah, bro, Anatomy of the State."
Oh my god, that's a big file. Why did you make it?
Zoomed in.
250%, bro. His eyes are peering into your solar plexus.
Vigil, this is gonna be you in a month when we finally start talking about the state.
Yes.
It always was.
I'm surprised you didn't have a pop-off talking about when we were talking about how Fauci literally took taxpayer money and used it to fund this crap for years.
I swear to.
I mean, I could have had a moment there, but I was just like, nah, let me just contain it. Let me contain it.
I wasn't
You need
containing.
to build up your energy.
I wasn't containing shit. I wasn't
we need to have
containing
a proper
shit, bro.
build-up.
After reading that first Twitter post about them using humanized mice, I was like, wait a fucking minute, bro.
Yeah, it gets creepy,
bro. No, you don't get it. You don't get it, bro. All the theories and like memes we had been making that past year, bro. These were complete guesses. We literally took shots in the dark and got hat tricks off that.
Yeah.
It feels weird that we've known each other ever since like the beginning of all this, and the biggest joke we kept making was, "Oh yeah, it's the government's fault," and we were right.
Every time.
I just don't get it, bro.
Like, how did it keep happening? How did it keep happening that we kept feeling vindicated to the point where we were hoping, prove us wrong, prove us that this isn't real?
Oh, a couple of people in chat were proposing that we have guests on, like just people we know.
Yeah, no, I would love to have some guests on, just
People
to
we
have
know.
people like to talk to us.
Yeah, that works.
We can do that. That might actually be really fun. Yeah, I'd be down for that.
Oh my god.
I just hope we don't rage
I
too
can't-
much on air.
I can't wait. No, we had plenty of rage so far. Like, you were so upset.
No, I wasn't I wasn't upset at the Fauci article. I was freaking out because I was like, it's all real. You know that, bro. We keep going back to Bloodborne. It's like I maxed out the insight meter. I was finally seeing the amygdalas, or whatever they're called. I see him hanging off the buildings. The sky turned red or purple, and the moon is red.
There's that one fucker that's just vibing on the building the entire game. You never saw him, but he was there.
I swear to God, bro. That freaked me out, bro. Like, how were we right about everything? How?
Like, we need to have an image of the character we're making for you, of like freaking out, and it just says on the top "insight gained."
Absolutely, bro. Oh!
I mean, what?
Yo, in the throne, like for the throne picture, it's just gonna be me holding Great One's wisdom. That'd be dope.
Yo, that would be rad. That's for later.
Oh yeah, we're gonna replace our portraits later, just so everyone knows, and probably change our names to our actual titles.
We have a little something in the works that we will show you later, but as of now, that is saved for a need-to-know basis. But still, like, for example, both Vidge and I are very deep in the anti-statism.
We've only been we condensed all of that in 2 hours and 14 minutes. We only went over 14 minutes and 40 seconds from what I originally projected.
Damn.
Oh, dear.
Not bad.
I thought it was way longer. It felt like it was way longer. Do y'all actually feel like going another hour just bullshitting? I feel like we can do that as an outtake. That'd be dope.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
We can play around a little bit.
Like I said, we
also,
technically don't have a proper sign off either. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I have a bit of a white pill. Cause I was deciding to check something. You can put this. Vidge, this will be fun for you. It'll be in text channel. Put it on the screen, and Vidge, you'll have fun with this. It's your domain.
This is why. Nah, it's an oasis in the motherfucking trenches. You'll like it, trust me. Yeah. Oh, but Gunbun, you gotta work on that Red Eyes Black ANCAP Yu-Gi-Oh card, bro. We gotta get that going. Red Eyes Black ANCAP.
I can get started on that now. Give me a minute. Just get Vidge reading that tweet.
Who's gonna write the effects for the card? I got it, bro. I got it. Damn. Actually, I think this is the wrong tweet.
No. Go back.
Yeah, I went back.
Eric was the one who Eric was the one that posted.
Yeah, he retweeted it. I think I copied the retweet link. Okay. There we go. This is why I told y'all. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, Vidge. This is yours.
Hold on. I need to see it first. It's still kind of lagging a little bit.
Hold on. Since we're actually just in the... Let me see if I can actually do what the fuck I was supposed to do before. I'm sharing my stream now like I was supposed to be doing before, but I'm retarded. Yeah. So, shut up. Nobody told you to agree.
Now we'll have like a direct...
Okay. So he's talking about people not quitting their jobs or getting coerced, right?
You see it, right?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, go ahead and read.
All right. So he's saying, this is why I told y'all don't quit or get coerced. They're calling your bluff. I mean, there's a whole lot that you could say about this.
Why don't you elaborate while I try and get this link open?
So you've got these guys, these businesses and things like that. They're like, all right, so starting, I don't know, next month, we're going to be mandating jabs for all the employees and stuff like that. So basically they're assuming that
they think they got it like that, essentially. Like they really think they have all this power. Like, I can't just go get another job.
Yeah. And they're putting pressure on their employees, like, all right,
have fun being broke.
We're hoping that you guys go and get this jab now because we're giving you X amount of time. And
no,
really, people just need to just let that time expire. Because they're not. They'd be stupid to really be willing to let employees walk.
Over
like that.
40% of your workforce obliterated.
Yeah, that's just money that's just going. And I mean, businesses are not gonna want to take that hit, especially the smaller ones.
It's
They're
a
not gonna
direct
wanna
hit.
take
It's
like that.
it's literally attacking your life points directly, bro. Like,
And then that's where we're gonna get a little bit into why the state shouldn't have this kind of power, because they're the ones that are really the ones that are pushing this. They can't do it directly, as even Biden has indicated that himself.
They can't even do it indirectly.
So they're gonna put pressure on the businesses to do it.
they can't even do it indirectly, frankly. Like, businesses from this alone should be like, all right, maybe this government shit ain't working.
Yeah, but
I just
mean,
don't
that's-
get it.
That's also where you have, like, for example, the whole thing about contracts and grants being tied into this stuff, man. And if people really understand that part of it, and they realize, well, like, hey, these guys control our money, and if they control our money, they're able to do this to us. Maybe we need to be kind of pulling out of these deals and trying to find out another way to do this. Because I mean, if someone has that much control over your business, then I don't see that being conducive to anything, especially when we're talking about shit hitting the fan, and you got situations like this.
Bro, it's a wrap for them. It's bro, they're not gonna be able to take hits like this at all.
They can't.
Imagine if that 40% was bigger.
Like for example, imagine you got a small grocery store where you have, like, I don't know, let's just give a random number, like 10 employees, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like a small neighborhood grocery store. You got 10 employees that work in there. You're talking about 40%. That's almost
40% of 10. 40% of 10. Man, that's actually a lot if you only have 10 workers. Yeah, that's insane. But to add to that, though, they actually don't require people with less than 100 employees to do this. Not that it matters, because it's never. Not that it matters, because this is never gonna fly ever. Sorry, Gunbun.
Go ahead, Gun.
No, don't forget, Biden pushed out as well in all of this, because he even said, like, oh yeah, the U.S. Postal Service workers, yeah, they don't have to do this shit.
Right.
They did use the Constitution as an argument. Even, man, that shit is picky and choosy. Let me tell you something, bro.
If they're gonna be picky and choosy with it, it don't even matter. If that's how y'all gonna treat it, it don't mean much of anything.
Yeah, they really choose when they want to invoke the Constitution and when they don't. Because notice, whenever it comes to guns, they never say anything about it. Everything is left up to interpretation, and that's not what they really meant. We have direct quotes. We have direct quotes from the Founding Fathers saying exactly what they meant.
Trust me, man, the whole thing about, like, gun rights here in the United States, it's over. The debate is pretty much won. That,
It's
like,
literally
no,
it's not left up to interpretation, bro. Like, they had cannons, like the personally owned cannons.
Yeah.
We have the nerve of people to say the Constitution didn't count for future weaponry and nukes and like, bro, fuck that. I want
love
them
it when
too.
people say, like, oh,
I
if
want
that's
them
the
too.
case, you should be able. I love the part when somebody says that kind of stuff and goes like, oh, if that's the case, then you should be able to own a nuclear weapon. It's like,
yes.
Yes.
Let me put it back on. Let me put it back on screen. Let me put it back on fucking screen.
It's like some dude was making an argument. It's like, yes, we all have a God-given right to, like,
yes,
use the forklift we just purchased.
It was always the case.
It always was.
You were worried about credentials or hiring someone. They could just get a certification from a private institute or a private industry. It doesn't have to be a state-mandated form.
Bro, you got to be careful with these. Not that this one's bad. You got to be careful with these thumbnail names. Just for future reference.
Why?
Because you can see the thumbnail names. I was just letting you know.
Say?
It says yeseyes.png. This one's not bad, but you've had some raunchy ass thumbnail names for these images before, bro. I just gotta throw that out there.
Fine, I'll make sure to double check
like,
my file name.
Don't put holocaust.png like we're supposed to air that. Like, nah.
What the fuck? I've never done that.
I'm being hyperbolic.
But going back to the subject just real quick, even if we were just to remove the whole 100 employees in order for the mandate to take effect, even if we were just to remove that, it's still a problem.
I'm just saying, bro. What's the difference between 99 employees and 100?
What's the difference between having 99? What's the difference between having 80 employees and 20 interns?
No, I'm just saying. No, the reason why I asked that question is because, like, what makes it more pertinent to have the mandate take place from 99 people to 100? Like, what's the, like, does the environment become more unsafe the more people there are? Like, whether it's 10 people or 100, those people are still spreading pathogens. Like, what's the, like,
well, I mean,
it's
guess
arbitrary.
The difference would be that since I'm assuming that the difference would be that if you have a company that has over 100 employees,
we are not steel manning the government. I steel man a lot of positions. I'm not steel manning the government,
hang on,
bro.
no, you know me. I give steel mans to opponents and then I break them down.
But the government, bro, the government, they are the least worthy of a steel man.
From the government.
You know what?
They're the ones that need the most because they keep fucking up all the time.
Go ahead, bro.
Let him finish.
No. Think about it. Literally, an anarchist is steel manning for the government because they can't do it well enough. The market provided me for them, and now I'm gonna break them down.
We're about to build it out of cheap steel like the Titanic. All right.
No, more like that pig iron that China uses anyway. Anyway.
Wow.
Anyway, no, like, okay, so if I can give a steel man for the government for just a second, my steel man is that the government primarily believes that if you have over 100 employees, then you're definitely a lot bigger than a standard small business. Because if it was a small business, you probably have still within the double digits of employees, and once you reach that point, you could say you're a larger business, but then again, it does not account for the context of what the business is. Is it like a accounting firm? Are you a distribution center? Are you a small small chain of mom and pop shops? Are you, and then not only that, it's like obviously this is going to hit a lot more of like the major corporos because like your Walmarts, your Targets, your Home Depots that definitely have more than 100 employees. But there could be some form of legal precedent where you could say it doesn't have to be over 100 people in one location. Because this is the reason why franchising is a thing, because then every single one individual who technically is in charge of, say, a McDonald's, they're not in charge of every McDonald's in that district.
Right.
They're in charge of the one McDonald's that is in charge of the property, and McDonald's is paying them for allowing the McDonald's to be on that property with their specifications. More than likely, they are not going to have over 100 employees, meaning that you can't. And even then, this is in an executive order given off by the executive branch of government from the President of the United States. I won't say more on that.
I'm not about to
get banned.
I'm not about to sit here and lie to you, bro. When you think of certain markets, right, that have... Let me just speak on my field in particular, IT. It is very hard to pass these tests for these certifications. If they fired this many people from like IT workforces in particular, who's going to replace them? Because think about it. The entire point of becoming a tradesman is that you become more valuable due to your status in that field, right? Because there's a lot of red tape associated with becoming employed there. Like doctors, right? Like, for instance, like doctors, like people in IT, nurses, lawyers. These are just examples, bro. I don't know if lawyers are being affected by this at all, but you get my point, right? Like engineers, this is gonna fuck the job market. Who's gonna replace those people?
No, I wouldn't.
You're not getting qualified individuals.
I wouldn't say it's gonna fuck up the job market. I believe like what Eric says a lot of the time.
Artificially,
it's going to create two separate economies where those who want to be enforced by the government's mandates and those who do not. That's what I feel is going to definitely be way more
Parallel economy.
Yeah, 2 parallel economies, and seeing as fucking Sarah Silverman is now trying to push her information about like the whole like succession movement that's been gaining steam. I mean, if the normies catch wind of it, think of how far it can get.
Okay, acoustic screeching. Let me see if I can find that meme. Can somebody find the acoustic screeching meme?
The acoustic screeching meme?
Acoustic screeching. Just Google it and go to images. I'm sure you'll find it.
Okay, hang on. Okay. Acoustic screeching meme. Okay, so
You found it, didn't you?
No, I didn't. But you're gonna want to put this on the stream. Put this on the stream. Like you're not allowed to not put it on the stream.
I'm not allowed.
First thing that came up.
I don't want to Google it because I feel like some
you're not allowed
porn,
to not put it on the stream.
I feel like some porn shit. Yeah, this is the meme. This is one of them. This is one of the memes.
I'm in the process of crafting a friggin' meme right now.
How the red eyes, black and cap. Oh yeah.
Yes. Or as Eric would say, yes.
Yeah, but this is what you're gonna hear once they catch wind of it. Isn't it crazy that they just won't leave people alone? Look at them over there being successful. Someone should go stop them.
I mean, look at it this way. The way I see it, like
they wake up every day to hate, bro. How? I just don't get it.
Unironically, yes.
Right.
But
it's never ironic. It's never ironic. People mean that. Like literally, people wake up every day to hate. They mean it. It's never ironic.
No, unironically, there are people who wake up just to hate. But no, the thing that makes me the most like concerned is that like
they eat a big bowl of hate flakes and wash it down with some haterade.
Like there is literally gaps in the market right now where people who are itching to provide, to give people what they actually want with entertainment, with just giving people a good like story or show or music or comic or anything. There's a huge market being completely ignored right now that people desperately desire for just good quality content that doesn't speak down to them. Like you can give a moral message, but don't browbeat and tell the viewer that they're bad for not agreeing to your message. But even then, like have the viewer question the message itself to say, is the message justified? Because if you leave things open to interpretation, and that gives the viewer way more potential to just engage with the media, whatever that media may be. Like, I just don't get how so many creatives these days are, like, walking on eggshells and self-censoring so that way they don't end up being attacked by the mob, or they feel like they have a good idea, but they're never allowed to talk about it because they know that it's not justifiable or, like, kosher with the current climate.
Exactly. I mean, even outside of the what we're doing here on the podcast, like I'm pretty sure each of us actually, Vidge, I don't know if you work on anything, actually. Vidge, do you like work on any sort of content outside of this?
No. I mean, for one, my time is mostly consumed by work.
You're right.
And when I'm not
we're working on we're definitely gonna be working on helping you with that too. For sure.
Yeah. But what I was what was I telling Noise the other day? I was telling Noise the other day that I wanted to try and get back into playing airsoft again, because that's what originally I wanted to do with a YouTube channel.
Yo, that'd be crazy, bro.
Yeah,
and then you're gonna branch off into a real firearms channel. I see you doing that.
Yeah,
It'll be the next calling in the war.
What I was thinking about doing this weekend was going ahead and getting a GoPro and getting a mount for my helmet and everything, so that I could actually start trying to do something with that.
That'd be dope, bro.
Yeah, because I haven't played airsoft like ever since I moved into this place and I started really getting back into work, and I miss it.
I feel you.
Hey,
You know, I used to
how
go
much does
every
it
weekend,
suck?
man. That was a thing that I did. Like, every weekend I was going. Every Saturday and Sunday.
Before you talk, Gunbun, I did want to. The reason why I asked him that is because I was about to say, even outside of the podcast, right? Like you were talking about how people can't get the content they want because it's saturated in politics and people hate their fans, right? Right at this point in history, right? I was gonna say part of that is what inspired people to actually start making content like of their own. Like I know me in particular, I started writing a while back, but I got really committed once I realized that we were never gonna see quality content again for a long time. And I know you said you did a little bit of writing as well. But I mean, concluding,
I do enjoy making a good story.
oh yeah, and memes that counts. Anyway, concluding that point, what were you about to say? What were you about to say? Memes are the political cartoons of our time, bro. You think I'm playing? They just are.
Oh no, they are. I know for a fact that if in some weird topsy-turvy timeline, if I was during the era of like the Gilded Age or whatnot, I would have been more than likely making political cartoons. Not as in like I probably would have drawn them or just like edited them in some newspaper somewhere because I always did find some fascination with journalism. It's the reason why I have my love for photography. But the thing is, this shit really killed my personal business and trying to do that. I'm getting it back up, and I'm getting gigs, but it's still just so fucking difficult.
I'm spiteful, bro. That shit did nothing but fuel me. I was like, I'm gonna show these motherfuckers.
Oh no,
take away my content.
I understand. I want things to go back. Like I'm very much in the realm of an anti-political.
I should never feel like I can write better than a motherfucker doing a Hollywood production, bro. Never. I should never feel that way. But you know what? I do. Don't matter. It's sad. It's really sad. But none of these people are Sam Raimi or M. Night Shyamalan or Spike Lee or Scorsese. So I guess I'm not comparing myself to anything, really. I don't think I can outright them.
At some point, I actually have to pitch an idea to the two of you. I had a really good idea not too long ago for a small story that I think would be interesting.
We're gonna need resources. Okay. I mean, we can write. We're gonna need other resources probably.
No, yeah, it definitely would be more of a writing venture at the beginning, and then eventually lead to like.
I definitely want to make. I want to make a graphic novel series. I mean, I don't know how many books it's gonna be. I'm gonna say 3.
You know what we should do? We should pitch. You know what we should do? We should pitch some ideas to Eric and see if he picks one.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I would write.
Creators.
I could write. I would love to write a character for the Rippaverse, bro. I already have characters in mind. I could do it too.
Hey, when we get there, we get there.
It's all steps, man. I think we've done a pretty good job so far of just chilling out. I think this is a good stuff to end the podcast.
We only went like 37 minutes over the 2-hour mark too. That's actually not bad. So yeah, I don't have a proper sign off drafted yet. So this concludes the Esoteric stream. You guys have a good night, and we're gonna wrap it up on the back end. And actually, we're actually going to post. Is it gonna be clips, or are you just gonna? Is it gonna be clips that you're gonna be posting, Gunbun?
The way I was thinking about it, since we did this first episode like this,
yeah,
is I can get a raw of. Since you were recording everything, you can give me the full raw. I can do a little bit editing on it to just spruce it up a little bit, and then I can make like clips of the best moments within the podcast in and of itself, along with sending the clips to Vidge so he can send them all to different socials as well as the different outlets, because we are going to have content for every single major platform.
Hey, look at the chat. Hold on. I'm sorry, good, but look at the chat.
What the hell are they saying, bro?
Me gay.
This man, yo, Zalcor said we're demonetized. Man, I don't give a fuck about YouTube's money.
We honestly, I would never care if YouTube never gives us a dime. I genuinely don't care. I would much rather the podcast live off of donations from people who actually enjoy the podcast, so that way YouTube doesn't get a fucking cent.
I do not care about YouTube's money. As a matter of fact, bro, now these videos are definitely gonna be uncensored. Fuck them. I don't want a dime from YouTube. And we'll probably be posting this on other platforms
I'd rather prefer
anyway.
Donations if people were to actually do that.
Yeah, I'd much rather prefer crowdfunding. I don't want YouTube's blood money, bro.
Yeah,
anyway, what I'm trying to do,
30%.
It's literally taxation.
Is it 30? Yeah, it's 30%, ain't it?
It's literally 30%.
No, it's 45.
It's 45?
Oh, you can kiss my nuts.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, 40. Yeah, YouTube takes 40. No. You were getting those numbers wrong. YouTube takes 45% out of any monetization you get out of YouTube.
It's not happening, bro.
Meanwhile, OnlyFans. Remember the whole OnlyFans drama?
Oh, you know that
OnlyFans
thing
were
that
only
was
getting
never
20% cut.
God. So wait a second. So, like, for example, when somebody sends in a super chat, how much does YouTube get from that?
45.
I believe 45%.
I could be wrong. Like, change 420.
I know that the 45% is definitely on regular monetization. I know that is pretty. I believe that's pretty accurate. I have to do some research on it. But if it's a super chat, I'm pretty sure YouTube is taking its own personal cut.
Oh, just to let
I got a real reason to hate them things. Like for example, I think when I learned that YouTube was taking a cut, like for example, when I used to send in super chats,
I thought it was like 10%, bro. 4-5.
I actually made a commitment. Like, no, I am not sending in any more super chats. It's all gonna be direct donos.
I'm an asshole, bro. I'm just.
Bro, it's like he deserves every freaking penny, bro.
I'm just stupid, and I've actually just been too lazy to go to the fucking site to do direct donos.
Does he read direct donos?
Yes, he does.
Okay.
Yeah, he gets direct donos via Streamlabs.
Yeah.
Okay. Because that was the one thing that I think a lot of people were concerned about with direct donos, because.
By the way,
you kind of want to see the thing you want. I remember I gave Eric a 50 one time when I first started checking out all of the live shows, specifically because he was the guy who was shouting at people like, just read Basic Economics, Thomas Sowell, and then I just started digging about a lot of that man's work, and I'm like, here you go, Eric. Here's $50 for like opening my fucking eyes, because Thomas Sowell turned me into a libertarian, but Eric was the one that turned me into an anarchist.
Yeah.
No, wait. He was the one who. No. This is the state of the things that happened.
Somebody posted Shmee.
Libertarian. Someone posted. Oh yeah, this is Shmee. No, okay,
what the fuck, bro?
Thomas Sowell was the one who turned me into a libertarian. Eric was the one that turned me into a capitalist, and Michael Malice was the one that turned me into an anarchist.
Yo, put Shmee in the chat, bro. We gotta shout him out one time, bro. Put Shmee.
We cannot show Shmee. We cannot show Shmee on YouTube.
Why not? Is it racist?
You know why?
No, I don't.
I said, are you racist?
I said, is it racist? I don't know why we
I'm pretty sure somebody will find a way to get offended by him.
Fuck them.
As of so far, all we have is laser eye mean black ANCAPs. There's nothing racist.
Bro, we're showing Shmee, bro. Nah, he was the birth of this. He was essentially the birth of this podcast, bro. Nah, we're showing Shmee. Fuck them niggas.
Okay, all right, fine. You want to do it? Fine. So
we're not taking their blood money anyway. And we're posting on Odyssey. Fuck them.
BitChute, Odyssey, Rumble, do it all, man.
I'm gonna have to make so many fucking accounts, bro.
It's worth
You know
it,
what's
it's worth
crazy?
it.
I'm gonna have to stream at least once from all of them just to prevent the 24-hour bullshit, which I'm sure only YouTube has. Actually, now that I think about it, no, because it's actually a really good form of security to keep niggas from streaming on sock accounts. So whatever. Anyway, post the shmee in the voice text, bro, please.
Fine. I'll get Shmee.
Yeah.
Have to dig him out of his grave.
He's pinned in Ace. In barbershop text.
I forgot he's pinned.
Yeah.
Why is he pinned?
It's his wanted poster. Well, not his wanted poster, but you get the point. Free him.
Okay, there he is. There's Shmee.
Yeah, free the mans. Free him. Yeah. Free my nigga Shmeelabop.
Oh my god. Well, if we don't get banned for our first fucking stream, it'll be a miracle.
I doubt we get banned for this, bro. You know what's crazy? We're gonna put you saying nigga behind a paywall. That's what's gonna be. It's funny. If you want to see a white man say nigga, if you want to hear a white man say nigga live on air, you're gonna have to pay.
Hey, what do you mean?
You're not white, I know. It's just funny. It's just funny.
Fucking asshole. I use Odyssey and YouTube as well, Rumble just to store my content and share on my own black links and hosting platforms.
My God.
Yeah,
bro.
no, that's another thing, because if YouTube like straight up wastes us one day after we've done this for like several months, having everything on the backlog on another alternative account over on the other websites is just so much easier.
I might actually have to give you access to some of the accounts just because you're doing the video editing.
That's fine.
It just makes sense. It just makes sense. But yeah, that's pretty much the conclusion of the stream. So did y'all want to sign off now? I don't mind. I can't ask.
No,
you to
yeah,
stay.
I had a wonderful time on the stream, and I can't wait to do more of this.
Me either.
Yeah, this was fun, even with all the hiccups.
Even with every last bit of the hiccups, bro. Like when we finally went live, I damn near cried, bro. YouTube was throttling, bro. You know what's crazy? This is a treat for the viewers, right? The very first time we did a mock stream, no issues. I clicked go live in OBS, nothing. The only thing we had to do was hook up audio, and that's it. I had to fight to get get video streaming just for the night.
It's true. It's true. You were fighting so hard just to fix it. I kept on having to shout technical difficulties.
Bro, I wanted to suplex my laptop, bro. I was about to go Super Saiyan. Oh my God, bro.
All right, I think that's a good end segment for the view.
This has been the Esoteric Podcast. Good night, everybody.